8 1-to-1, 8 3-to-1, 11 1-to-1, 9 1-to-1, 7 3-to-1, 6 8-to-1. What in the heck's going on? What do we do here? Welcome back to the shop. Glad you could make it today. And man, I tell you, this speed of these reels are getting crazy. I tell you, I saw where there's 11 to 1-to-1 now. Man, that's a race car. I tell you, of a reel. But the question is, what is the best one for you? Myself, I like about 5 different reels for what I do. I keep a 5 4 to 1 on my crankbaits. I just like a slower reel for my crankbaits, my square bills. That's what I use with that. My jig rods, I'll use anywhere from a 7 3-to-1 up to a 8 1-to-1 is what I'll use on it. Just because I want to get that jig back to the boat quickly. On a jerk bait, 6 8-to-1 is what I use on it. I just feel like I can keep control of that jerk bait. I keep my slack line in there. I can feel it better. That's what I use on a jerk bait. Now, an 8 1-to-1. I just got some new 8 1-to-1 reels. I'm going to use those on my jigs because, like I said, when I flip that jig and I work it a couple of times, I want it back to the boat. So I don't want to have to be reeling and taking up a lot of line. 8 1-to-1 gets that line back to me quicker. So that's something to think about there. Like I said, chatterbait, square bill crankbait, any kind of crankbait, I'm using 5 4, 5 6-to-1. Sometimes I'll run up to a 6 3-to-1 on my crankbaits. It just depends on how quick I want to get them down deep, how quick or whatever depth I'm going to. Now on a really deep diving lure, say if I'm out on the ledge or something and I'm wanting to get it on down there, I'm using a 6 8-to-1. I don't use a really high speed because, man, after a while, that on that wrist and arm and shoulder, it's wearing you out. If I had only one reel it covers everything, and it's probably the best one for you as well. That is a 7 3-to-1 speed. I just believe that a 7 3-to-1 will cover everything that you need to do. Now, the reason I use different speeds is because for that lure application, I just feel like that's the speed I need, and I only carry about 5 or 6 rods on the boat at a time anyway. But if you only had to have one reel, I would say a 7 3-to-1. It covers everything that you need in a bait caster. Now, after you get down to spinning rods, spinning reels, that's a whole different story. You know, there you're looking at spool sizes, you're looking at speeds, that's a whole different ball game. But for bait casters, a 7 3-to-1 is probably going to cover everything that you need for everything that you're going to throw. So I appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel and come on back down to the shop. I'm always glad to see you.